In a vast sea of gaming, where the supply of piss-yourself horror is not short, Subnautica emerges as a delightfully horrifying surprise. It's a game that'll almost certainly scare you into a new faith. This game expertly blends bone-chilling horror with a thrill of survival and deep RPG mechanics, all while serving up a seemingly simple yet brilliantly engaging narrative. At its core, Subnautica is a survival masterpiece set deep beneath the waves, where the creatures might as well be auditioning for a horror movie, and your oxygen levels feel like the chances of getting into Stanford. Yet amidst the chaos, it'll charm you with the mesmerizing bioluminescent fish, neighborhood-watching sea creatures, and a 30-foot demon that'll toss your sub like it was a baby playing with its little bath toy. So, if you're up for some deep-sea adventures that come with a side of terror and a splash of awe, Subnautica is the game that'll have you screaming, "Why couldn't it just be on land?" Subnautica launches you, get it, because you fall out of the sky in a spaceship, onto the planet 4546b, or as I like to call it, Magic Johnson without a basketball. The planet is home to 3 primary ecosystems: Sector 0, which is irrelevant to the first game, the Dead Zone, which covers most of the planet and is essentially empty ocean, and the Crater, the 4-kilometer area in which the game takes place. After getting your face slammed into by a radio panel like you were fighting Steven Seagal in the hit movie Exit Wounds featuring Steven Seagal, you wake up from a tipsy night out, extinguish the electrical fire, and exit out of the top or bottom of your life pod. This is where the game launches off into a pretty much free roam, and you're allowed to do whatever you want. After a short while of setting up and getting yourself settled into your surroundings, you get a notice from your PDA and find that a massive ship that wasn't originally supposed to be a submarine is about to explode. Through the promise of shiny loot and the threat of radiation poisoning, you are lured to the Aurora, so that way you can explore it and discover that it is indeed still leaking radiation. After fixing up the reactor so you can stop growing that brain tumor on your head, you go back and repair the rest of your life pod, and really head off into high gear. Once you've repaired your radio or made a new one in a base, you can start looking for other people, and even some people that were on the planet before you, which will lead you on a wacky adventure searching islands and ruins in an attempt to cure the coronavirus, so you can finally escape this wet sack of land. Of course, this is mostly just a short summary of the story, as it's actually amazingly in-depth with a ton of secrets and lore that you could actually write an 8,000-page article on just the peeper fish alone. But past the game's story is also just an absolutely beautiful game.
Always notice something about you, so similar to me. It scares me, I'm impatient, I can't wait to see what it is that brought you to be identical to me. It's frightening, so why are we together? Knowing we sometimes do disagree. I like it, it's a sign.
Subnautica's survival and gameplay mechanics are like a pro game of chess you can't bring an advisor to. You have to constantly manage your food, water, health, and oxygen levels, all while scavenging around a school of aquatic xenomorphs. It's a delicate fight, where forgetting your lunch isn't just an inconvenience, it's a potential underwater tragedy. The crafting system, meanwhile, turns you into an aquatic Nile red, transforming kelp and minerals into tools as if you're preparing for a badminton tournament. Not to forget the eldritch horrors that have decided they want to move in with you. Swimming through the biomes feels like navigating a golden corral after the old folks' home drops off its patience. As for building, it's an active attempt to pollute the sea as much as possible so you can have a better chance at killing the Goliath next door. Trying to pull yourself through the vast, horrifying seas of Subnautica is a challenge, to say the least. But it is a challenge that'll give you a constant dopamine hit every 15 seconds to help your little zoomer brain comprehend what's going on. After you've set forth into the deep blue sea and cured yourself of the Freddie Mercury virus, you get to set off into space and never look back on that horrifying planet you made your home for some time. As you leave, you get a chance to look back at that great blue ball and thank God there aren't any space fish. Subnautica is an entertaining game with hours of content and a huge and loving community just waiting for you to take the dive. It's a game I highly recommend, and I hope that you all give a try. With that, let's get to that one final montage. Hey everybody, thanks for watching the video. As usual, here's some links to my friends who are super cool and got me kind of into this YouTube shtick. I hope you really enjoyed the video. I got a new mic, so hopefully the audio is a bit better than usual. If you can tell, I'm kind of sick, so it might also sound a little bad because of that. But I hope you liked it. It was a bit of a shorter video than usual. If you guys enjoyed, here's some other videos as well. Check them out. Peace. Subscribe, please.